it going, ladies and gents? Representing back again, and today I have the Road to Elite episode 4 for you guys. I hit 4th prestige during the double experience weekend for you guys to check this out. Here are my stats. Got a 2.24 KD. It's sticking around pretty much the same nowadays. I've been playing just enough to really keep it up there. Win-loss is pretty good. I do have those 2 nuclear still. I think I had those in the last episode. I think I did. I had at least one of them. I know that is for sure. But yeah, 2 nuclears is pretty cool. A couple mega kills and stuff like that. So yeah, there you guys have it. Those are my stats for entering into 4th prestige. So this gameplay is the very first one that I played after I hit that prestige button. But I know this isn't what I said I was going to be doing with this series. I said it was going to be a live series, but I was not able to do that because it was double XP and I really wanted to take a bit more advantage of it, and it was really late, so I couldn't record the live commentary because, you know, it was really late. So I was like, I gotta keep going, so I'll get this gameplay and just do it normal. And we have some stuff I want to talk about anyway, because the big old update went live on the PlayStation Network today for the DLC. It's basically the entire update for the DLC. It's gigantic. I think it's like 9 gigs. So it has all sorts of crap in it, some balancing, some fixes for bugs, and they patched the G-Slide. They finally did that. Yes, sort of, kind of. We're going to get into that and talk about that here in a little bit. So yeah, but yeah, this gameplay is about 30 and 13, so it's nothing too crazy, but like I said, it's got to be my very first one, man. That's how I'm doing this series. It's my very first gameplay after I prestige every single time. I think I hit like rank 4 or 5 in this game. So yeah, enjoyed that going on in the background, using that Cuda with that monochrome camo looking so nice. Anyway, let's get right into the subject at hand, the G-Slide. Now, I am one of those guys that thinks it should be patched, even though I did get pretty dang good at it. You guys can see me using it in the dubs matches all the time in the Road to Pro series. I use it all the time to get to some place faster. I'll use it in pubs a lot too. I mess it up more in pubs for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like I just do it better in those dub matches. Maybe because it's a custom game. I don't know. But I got pretty dang good at it, so I was enough to understand the uses for this ability, but I still don't think they should have kept it, man. A lot of people say once they got good at it, they really enjoyed it, they like it. I did enjoy using it. It was fun to do, don't get me wrong, but when you look at the game from a competitive standpoint, it doesn't make sense, and not everybody can do it. It is a skill that takes, you know, a while to acquire, so if you practice it and get good at it, obviously you should have that advantage over other players. But if it wasn't something that was meant to be in the game, then yeah, they should take it out. I don't want to say, you know, it's exploiting because it does take so much practice to get good at. It is technically a skill, and I think that's why Treyarch saw it that way, but they did want to patch it because that's not what they intended. And it does change the game up a lot, man, because, you know, not everybody can do it consistently, or if you screwed up one time, you're either screwed, and the other guy doesn't screw his up, then you're screwed, you know? So it makes sense to patch it to put everybody on that perfectly even playing field. So I do agree it should be patched, but it apparently is not patched. I was not able to try it because PSN sucks, and yeah, I'll say that. Whenever I have to download something on the PlayStation, man, it takes an eternity. I don't know why. I could do the speed test on the actual console. I will get half of my download speed that I normally should be getting. Now, that's still a decent amount. That's still 30 megabits a second down. That's half of my download speed. But when I actually go to download something, I'm pretty sure I'm only getting about 0.5 megabits. So it takes an eternity, and I have no idea why. I have 9 hours to go on this update. I have not been able to play the game because it takes me so goddamn long to download an update on the PlayStation, man. I could hop on Xbox and have it done in a half an hour tops. That's just because Xbox's infrastructure and the architecture for Xbox Live is just that much freaking better, and that's just a fact. That's just statistics right there. That's not opinion. But whatever, man. Like, I guess I'll just have to wait. So I have not been able to try this method. But apparently, if you jump and YY and then do the rest of what you got to do a G-Slide, you have to YY, aka or triangle. It's a YY, guys. It's always been YY. Even on PS4, it will continue to be YY. Just because it's easier to say, I feel. So if you YY in midair on that jump and then do the G slide, apparently it works. Apparently, there's some videos showing it. I've seen a couple people try it. There's a lot of people saying that it does work, that they are able to do it, so I don't know. But to me, that just seems so tedious, man. Having to jump and then YY and then hold crouch and then hit jump right before you land. Having to do all that in a single jump just sounds so difficult to me, man. It just sounds like it would take way too much freaking coordination. I really don't think that the pro community will pick this method up because it does take so much coordination, so much concentration to do, and it's so much easier to mess up now that it's not really practical. Maybe one or two guys will practice it and learn it and just get super good at it, but I don't see the majority of the players getting that good. So I don't really see it affecting the game nearly as much as it did before, but you're still probably going to have those couple people who are really good at it. I can see a lot of snipers or trick shotters being really good at it because, you know, a lot of what they do is just quick YYs and button presses anyway, you know, so mixed with luck. That's just how it works, by the way. Anyway, we're not talking about trick shotting, but I just don't see it affecting the game nearly as much. But along with other updates, you know, you got some balancing in there. They increased Argus strength and stuff like that, which I'm excited about. Apparently increased health on the wraps and some other streaks, which I think these are other updates that they did in hotfixes. They're just throwing it into the patch notes right now because they never really had patch notes for them. But you know, they're there. Everything that has been hotfixed in the past couple months is in these patch notes. I will link them down below for you guys. And it's just, a lot of it makes sense. A lot of it's kind of like, okay, not sure why they did that, but they did, you know. But it's, I don't know, man. The main thing for me is that G-Slide patch. I'm glad they patched it. I'm glad it is the way it is now. I just didn't like it, you know. Even though I was decent at it, I just did not like it. And I think the game's going to be a little bit slower because everyone was G-Slide, man. It was getting to that point where just everyone was learning about it. Everyone was getting into it. Everyone was able to do it here and there, if not consistently. And it was definitely, especially on maps like this. You could get behind or halfway across a map within seconds, man. It's ridiculous. And I think Formal played a competitive match the other day, and he just G-slid like to the other team's base within seconds of the round starting in an S&D game, and it totally just annihilated that team. Now, like I said, it does take skill, but it's still like, that shouldn't be possible unless you used overdrive, you know? But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a share, and share it with your friends. And if you have not hit that sub button, I encourage you to do so. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.